Dream big and write down the adventures you want to go on. Hi, I'm Steven Shomler. This is From the Backyard Video, episode number 9. I'm so excited to record this video for you. I had an amazing Monday morning this morning. It's August 27, 2018. It inspired both this video and From the Backyard episode 8, which you can go watch. Go to my YouTube channel, or you can find it embedded on the sparktobonfire.com website. Really excited to record this video for you, but here's the deal. If there's adventures that you want to go on that you aren't going on, that you always long to, here's the magic. Here's the secret. Here's where you start. Here's a doable step for you. Get a yellow pad and a blue pen and start writing them down. Say this fall or next year or in 2020, here's the things I want to do. I wrote that one down just this past weekend. I wrote down, you know what? I want to go back to Kauai in 2020, and I wrote that down. I've got future adventures I want to do. But something happened to me today that was absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to share it with you. But first, adventures. Adventure is a really big deal. I think it's really, really important. Dictionary.com defines adventure as participation in a exciting undertaking or enterprise. To me, that means if you're doing something that excites you professionally or personally, and you get to go do it, to me, that's an adventure, and you got to have adventures. I believe adventures so much that right now I'm Bonfire 2020. That's the next big professional push I'm putting in, second big push for my professional journey from July 2018 through June 2020, 24 months of hard work. And during that time, one of the things I'm going to do is put together 6 Go Live the Life You Imagine resources to inspire and equip you to go live the life you imagine. And the one I'm working on right now is You Can Build Your Brand. You can go to youcanbuildyourbrand.com and check out the stuff that I already have there for you, although that one's still in the works, but there's stuff already there you can check out. But along the way, one of the resources I'm put together is I'm going to write about the 4 treasures. Because there are 4 treasures that are just precious gems that so many people I see don't have in their life. And one of those 4 treasures is adventure. And life is too short not to have adventure. You got to have adventures in your life. So step 1 to start writing them down. And here's how it works. If you write down adventures you want to go on, things you want to do, trips you want to take, places you want to visit, beaches you want to visit, countries you want to visit, you want to learn the guitar, you want to go skydiving, you want to go fishing, whatever it is, you start writing those down and read it regularly. If it really is a want and not just a whim, you can go to wanttowhim.com. That your mind's going to start to work on how can we make this happen. It's going to start to come together, because believe me, trust me on this, you will head in the direction of your current dominant thoughts. And you just start spending time with that and you'll discover, wow, and you'll head in that direction. Or maybe you'll discover the beauty of Point C and you start heading out for this adventure, but then you end up over at this one, and that's okay. The beauty of Point C is an incredible principle. You can go to thebeautyofpointc.com and check that out. But I want to tell you, I know the pain and the ache of writing on what you want, because if you write it down and you own it, you have the guts and the courage to say, this is what I want, this is where I want to go, this is what I want to do, these are adventures I want to have, and then it doesn't happen. You're going to have heartache, and I know that. I know that intimately. Let me tell you. I had a brutal, awful, dark childhood. Thank goodness I had a number of years of therapy in my 20s. Thank God for Dr. Brian Van Drott, who helped me tremendously. But in my childhood, one of those bright spots was Disneyland. I absolutely loved Disneyland. I loved Tom Sawyer's Island and Pirates of the Caribbean. And, I had maps of Disneyland and maps of Tom Sawyer Island. That as a kid, I would spend time with those places in my head even when I wasn't there. And I absolutely loved it. And then I think with kids, I got these young kids, like, I got to take my kids to Disneyland. They got to see it. They got to know about Disneyland. So I know what to do. I bought myself a copy. Check this out. I bought Birnbaum's Guide to Disneyland 2001. Because you know what? I'm taking my kids to Disneyland. And 2001 came and went, and 2002 came and went, and we weren't anywhere close to taking those kids to Disneyland. But I didn't give up. I wrote it down. I'm still going to Disneyland. And I bought Birnbaum's Guide to Disneyland 2003. And 2003 came and went, and 2004 came and went. And guess what I did? You guessed it. I bought Birnbaum's Guide to Disneyland 2005. I'm not giving up. I'm going to make it happen. And then 2006 and 2007 were brutal years for me. Oh, they were rough. The only rougher time I had was some of 2011 as an adult. But, in 2016, my son Zane died. That was actually the worst. But, sorry, that's a story for a different time. But 2007 had some of its darkness, too. And I still bought it. I bought Birnbaum's Guide to Disneyland 2007. And in spite of how dark things looked, I'm going to get these kids to Disneyland. And the greatest thing happened. Early 2009, I bought Birnbaum's Guide to Disneyland 2009. And in May of 2009, we took the kids to Disneyland, and we had the trip of a lifetime. It was incredible and phenomenal, and I'm so glad I did that. So check this out. Something happened to me that's never happened before. I sat down and working on my daily to-do list. Got up, had a cup of coffee, working on my to-do list, and then I'm started working on my schedule for the week and schedule for the month. And I started looking at something was emerging that was happening to me in September, October, November, December. It's like, wow, September, October, November, December. Normally I'd write down adventures I want to go on and things I want to do. And all of a sudden I got out a yellow pad of paper and a blue pen, and I found myself writing down, these are the adventures that are already actually going to be happening. Oh my gosh, my mind was blown. It's finally here. I'm living the life that I imagined. I'm getting to do the kind of adventures that I would have written down years ago, and they're already scheduled. They're already happening. It's incredible. So I just got to tell you, dream big and write down the adventures you want to go on. Life is too short not to head out on those adventures, not to pursue them, not to do it. I'm Steven Shomler. I know that life change can happen. I want you to go on those adventures, and I encourage you to do it. Now, if you know, you can, you're welcome. Follow me on Instagram. Follow my Instagram stories. My son Zach's helping with those. Send me a friend request on Facebook, or like my Facebook page and follow along at the adventures I'm going to have. But more than follow on my adventures, start out having your own. Have your own adventures. Life is too short not to do it. You can. I promise you. All right. I'm Steven Shomler. Go live the life you imagine.